Welcome to the North East Neighbourhood House Network. You might be a new committee member, or perhaps you're a new manager or coordinator. In Victoria, the Neighbourhood House sector has a peak body, which is the Association of Neighbourhood Houses and Learning Centres. There are 16 networks across the state, and there are over 400 neighbourhood houses. Each one is a separate entity, and most of them are incorporated associations. So your network, the North East Neighbourhood House Network, is in the northeast of Melbourne. It's that little purple bit. It's 5 local government areas: Banyule, Nillumbik, Whittlesea, Darebin and Yarra. We recently got some statistics just about our network and found out that over 10,500 people participate in activities each week. On average, buildings are used for 56 hours a week, and there are 227 people on committees of governance. Committees of governance, board, committees of management are all terms that are used interchangeably. So the services provided by the North East Neighbourhood House Network are forums. On average we have 1 per term, and they're both for staff of neighbourhood houses as well as committees. They're in the daytime. At the moment we're having them on Wednesdays. We also have training. We just recently ran some YouTube training on how to make a promotional YouTube clip. We provide advocacy, so we talk to our peak body as well as funding bodies about issues of our members. And information and referral. You might want help with employment contracts, and we can make suggestions where to get help from. We also have a range of resources, and a lot of those are on our network website. We have a monthly newsletter, and anyone can subscribe to that, whether you're on the committee or staff member. We let people know about jobs that are coming up in the sector, as well as funding opportunities, and we like to showcase what's going on and share some of the good news stories. So most neighbourhood houses are members of the Association of Neighbourhood Houses and Learning Centres, and there are a lot of benefits with being a member of our peak body, predominantly advocacy and support. They also have a range of resources. And the recognised brand, the Little Heart House brand, is becoming well known, and it's good to co-brand your centre with the Heart House alongside your own individual logo. The neighbourhood ANHLC has a conference each year. One year it's in Melbourne, and the following year it's in a country location. And in 2014, members of ANHLC have just been able to get access to deductible gift recipient status. So if you want to apply for grants through a philanthropic trust or get individual donations that have the tax deductibility, this is great news. So it's handled through our national peak body, which is Anchor. It's worth finding out more about, as it's an attractive way for people to support your organisation financially. The Neighbourhood House Good Practice Guide is a framework for neighbourhood houses. There are 4 practice areas, and under each practice area there are 10 or so standards, and there's typical evidence for each one. So there are sample policies. You can go to our Neighbourhood House web library, and that's been compiled by neighbourhood houses across the state, and there are sample policies and examples of the different standards in the Good Practice Guide. So instead of reinventing the wheel, go to the Neighbourhood House web library. So that wraps it up for this introduction. If you have any questions, feel free to email, phone and follow us on Facebook. Thanks.